And you should be familiar with this one. This is the wound healing. This is a fantastic article. If you have not read this, I suggest you read it. It's very detailed and it's very medically written. But this is the basis of the three phases of healing right here. So it goes into it, and I'd be somewhat familiar with some of these major components. I've dumbed it down and made a simpler version of it, but I would definitely take time to read this. And you definitely want to include this. This has a tremendous amount of research tied to it, references tied to it. So relative to the inflammation, the repair, the remodel phase, the collagen, the synthesis, even timelines. It even talks about timelines relative to this. And this totally corresponds with MMI, maximum medical improvement, when and why you're going to call something permanent. So there you go. It says early versus cellular phase, inflammatory phase, vasoconstriction, vasodilation, or neutrophils. Okay. So it goes into each of these physiological components of what's happening during each of these phases. So that was the inflammatory phase right there, which is good to know the basics of that. And then there's the repair phase, the proliferative phase. So it's going to go into all the components there relative to angiogenesis, fibroplasia, granulation, tissue formation, collagen deposition, just really good, solid material on what you're doing as a chiropractor. When we do patient education, we go into great detail with all this information. This is the foundation of conviction, by the way, of why you do what you do. And so epithelialization, contraction, maturation. So now you go into the rehab or remodeling, maturation and remodeling phase, factors affecting wound healing. Okay, research and development, stem cell, plasticity. We pay a lot of attention to plasticity with permanent problems. Wound repair versus regeneration, stimulating wound healing, growth perspective. That's very interesting. And types, primary intention, secondary intention, tertiary intention, overview of growth factors. So there you go. Complications of wound healing, and then just a ton of references right there. So this is a very good reference for your narrative report relative to the three phases of healing and what you're doing. Not only the three phases of healing, the time frame, what's happening physiologically, your therapeutic protocol, why you do what you do, and again, why are you calling it MMI?